myself set up here. I feel like the unicorn in the room. It's like, look, it's a student. But all joking aside, it is such a pleasure and an honor to be here to receive this scholarship. So I just want to say really quickly some thanks. So thank you to Malcolm, who's not here, for selecting me to be a part of this. Thank you to Angela and the CCBA for hosting. And thank you to Brian for being you and for doing all that you do and supporting students. And also, thank you to my dad, who is here today. I know. Okay, so my name is Sarah Baker. Hello. I am a program manager with a nonprofit organization here in Seattle called Communities Rise. We provide pro bono legal and capacity building services to nonprofits and small businesses in the state of Washington. I also work at Pike Place Market, where I have been working for 16 years now, which I realized the other day is over half my life. I am on the board of the Seattle chapter of the Japanese American Citizens League, which is the United States' oldest and largest Asian American civil rights organization. I just stepped down from 4 years as president, and I'm happy about that. I also serve on the national board of the Japanese American Citizens League as their VP for Public Affairs, and I sit on the board of North Seattle College's President's Advisory Board. Oh, and I'm currently a student, so I'm getting my master's in public administration at Seattle U. So people are like, how do you do all of these things? And the answer is that I sometimes have insomnia, I cry in my car a lot, and, you know, yeah, right. Somebody else is like, me too, right? Right. Like, we all go through these hardships to do the work that we do. But ultimately, like, the way that I do this work and the way that I continue is through the community that I have around me. And so I'm going to share a little bit about my story and how I went through the community and technical college system. So I started Running Start in, let's see, 2005. I had to look up my transcripts to figure out when that was. I started Running Start in 2005. So I was a high school student. I was taking classes at North Seattle College. And I graduated high school a year early, which was awesome. Right? Sounds like the great start to a story, you know? So 2005, I didn't finish my associates until 2012. That is a long time, right? That, like, if you look at the numbers and you think about how long it took me, the odds are stacked against me, right? I probably should not have completed, but I did. So I got my associate's degree in 2012, and I was like, okay, I'm in school. I need to continue being in school. I was like, I want to go to a 4-year. I don't know what that looks like yet. So I was like, I'm going to stay at North and keep taking some classes. I was like, you know, taking math. I was taking Japanese as a language. And that's when the BAS programs were introduced. And so for me going, you know, maybe I'll do business, and maybe because I'm taking Japanese, you know, there'll be something involved with that. International Business Program, aha. And so I took a year, actually went to Shoreline Community College, and I got my prerequisites done there, and I went back to North. Right, and so I was accepted into their BAS program for international business. I was the second cohort to go through, very exciting. And I graduated in 2016. Thanks. Just like taking a second. But that's, so do the quick math, right? That's 11 years in the community and technical college system. That is a long time. Again, like, the odds are stacked against me, right, in terms of how long it was taking me to complete, but somehow I did it. And so last night I came to the welcome reception, which was lovely, by the way, and was asked, like, why a BAS? Why not go to, like, a traditional 4-year? And so my answer, it comes in 3 pillars, and those are accessibility, community, and opportunity. In terms of accessibility, right, the monetary piece, that's a big deal. I graduated with my bachelor's of applied sciences with 0 student debt, none. Thank you. I never took the SAT. I have not taken the GRE. And so to be able to say those things, and that I have no student debt and I have a higher degree, is fantastic, right? And the fact that more and more students are being given this opportunity is absolutely amazing. And so while I was in the BAS program, I was also working full time. I served as student body president for 2 years, and that's the community and the opportunity piece, right? The community that North Seattle College provided to me was unparalleled. I did things like serve on the selection committee for the Seattle College's chancellor. I've received scholarships and awards. I've been to multiple speaking engagements. I still go back to the college and do things there, right? Like I still speak to students. I still serve on the president's advisory board because the community there had such an impact. So the thing that I would say about that experience is that there's nothing like it, right? Like I could have gone straight to a 4-year. I actually, when I graduated high school, somebody's grandparents, they were a close friend of mine, their grandparents went up to me and they said, "We're disappointed in you. We're disappointed that you're not going straight to a 4-year college." And like, I'm not bitter about it still, right? Like 15 years later, right? But to be told that from like, not even your own family, but from somebody else's family, was really impactful. And I was just like, well, that's not your decision. My path is not your choice. It's been circuitous at best, I would say. But, you know, to be given this opportunity to go to North Seattle to get a BAS degree, it's incredible. And so really, thank you to North Seattle and to all of you for all that you've done for students. Like, yes, I'm here because I'm receiving a scholarship, and thank you. But really, what it comes down to is that I'm here for you. I'm here to say that the job that you're doing is incredibly important. That your mission in like, excuse me, supporting students and student success is like wildly important. Because without all of you, without your passion, I would not be here. And so I just want to acknowledge that, like, I know that your jobs are not easy, right? I know that the system is working against you, right? Like you're having your budgets cut, you might not be getting COLAs, but the students see you and they acknowledge that, and you might not hear it from them every day, but like everything you're doing is important. Actually, so I feel kind of bad, but I'm gonna call somebody out right now. I just want to say thank you to Jesse Cooley, that man there, who was my advisor through my BAS program and was there with me from start to finish, right? So when I was like thinking about applying, I went and I talked to Jesse. Through the entire process, I talked to Jesse. Like through graduation, Jesse was there for me. Just last week, Jesse wrote me a letter of recommendation for another scholarship that I'm applying for, right? And so it's the returns, right? It's the students coming back and saying that these relationships are important. And that's what I'm telling you here today, is that everything that you're doing is so vital to student success. And I really cannot thank you enough for the opportunity to stand here as a student to tell you that so that you can continue doing the work that you do. Thank you.